Hello and welcome to Demon's Forge, and today we're checking out the EDUCIRO Legend Dragon 3-in-1. Now, this is a fairly large kit for the price. It's only like £6, but it's over 300 pieces. Got this from a local charity shop, and we're going to have a open up and have a look at this. See what the Legend Dragon actually looks like, because I'm not too sure if the camera picks it up very well, but it's a very dark box, it's a very dark model, and very dark backdrop on the thing. I'm somewhat inclined to think maybe there's enough for two dragons and something for them to fight over, or maybe it's one set of parts that can be combined into two things, and there just happens to be a chest, but let's have a look. Obviously, there's the front. Side, 3-in-1. Top. Ooh. Description: best dragon building sets for kids this holiday season. Oh, okay. Good to know. Legend Dragon. And legal jargon. Oh. Okay, it's impressive dragon playset with 2 fighters and a treasure chest. So who's going to be the better dragon? Let's have a look. So, it should kind of go without saying that for £6, this is a pretty damn impressive set. So we have a wyvern. Wyvern's is the actual type of dragon where they've got only one pair of legs and a pair of wings. And then we've got, I think it's like the legendary dragon dogs from Chinese mythology, maybe. I'll try and add a info banner at the bottom there for what is more widely known as. You get 2 figures and an actual articulatable treasure chest. That's got a pretty good style to it as well, considering. Now you could actually use this as a base for other designs as well. So we've got all of this for £6, and then another dragon set that if you've watched for a while you'll remember. This derpy thing was about £7. And this thing has terrible quality plastic. Now this is clearly like knockoff Lego pieces. They look alright, to be perfectly honest, but they're clearly not to the same quality. Whereas these ones I'd almost have said this was an official kit. The wyvern. This guy has so many ball joints. So we've got ball joint at the top of the neck, so it allows for swivel, good amount up and down mainly, some side to side. Also got a ball joint at the base of the neck, so all for the same. The shoulders are ball joints as well, great for up and down. And then we've got hinge joint, hinge joint, hinge joint, hinge joint for the wings. I'm sure you can, this one's probably not so much, it's a bit more locked in place from how it interacts with other components. And technically, swivel here technically, but I don't think that's really much of a swivel. The legs, again, ball joint, perfectly apt for swinging out, forward and back. And then feet, forward, back, side to side, swivel of course, and you got articulated claws as well. And then we get to the tail, so we got ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, ball joint, hinge joint. So this dragon is incredibly, and I mean incredibly articulated. For £6, I'd have expected this to be, well, quite frankly, I would not have expected this amount of articulation from a £6 figure. Case in point. And if this had been a official Lego set, well, all you need to do is compare it to the dinosaur creation kit, the 3-in-1, and you'd see that kit normally markets for about 20. So this, just for this dragon alone, is incredibly good value. But it's not the only one. We also then get the dragon dog, or I think it's either a Kirin or like a dog. I'm not 100% sure. I will definitely have to give it a good look. Lots of blades. He's a little bit more limited on articulation, so forward and back on the legs, go out, and then you got ankle, up and down, swivel, not so much pivot, and back, again, like butterfly, forward and back, can go out that far, in, obviously full 360, and again, same kind of actual ankle articulation. So it would take a little bit of futzing to get to having flat foot on the ground, but not impossible. The head is a bit blah, so yeah, sure, you can have him crane his neck really far back. I don't know why I'm saying he, just what I can do. There's no side to side, that's mainly because of these pieces here on the side. If I take those off though, so the quick customization. Right, now we get side to side. Fantastic. And with it pulled up a little bit of wiggly wiggly. Put these back on just for sake of it. And obviously big mouth. And the woofsy bits here can articulate. I don't think he's got articulated eyebrows. Like, how many model kits would you say have articulated? Have articulated eyebrows like that? It doesn't quite have a scowl going on, but the combination of the white and the red face on gives it pretty menacing eyes to look at. And lastly, a bit of up and down waggly tail. But here's the thing. This is a 3-in-1 kit. So I'm going to have to unfortunately disassemble these guys because we actually have one more dragon to have a look at. And considering what we've already got, I'm looking forward to this. So sit back, relax, and let's get building into the second dragon, which is going to take a long time, I reckon. And here we have the legend dragon. I'm going to just assume it's meant to be the legendary dragon. And oh, this is... I'm going to give myself a bit more futs in space. This is... I'm at a loss for words. This is, so to date, the coolest dragon made from a building block system I think I've ever held. This is so cool. Oh, wow. Right, honestly, just for aesthetics, I'm just going to get rid of his butt flag. Because, yes, like, this is so cool. If I had been told for £6 I'd have a dragon, a Lego, third-party Lego dragon for £6, I'd tell them they were a liar. Right, so I need some size comparisons. So, as it happens, to hand, I have Core Class Transformers Soundwave. Try and find another model to compare it against. Warhammer 40k Necron. And as you can see, you got like Grandpa, you got my previous review of the Combiner robots. Like, this for £6 is an impressive dragon, in my opinion. Just for this, I'd say go down to your local charity shop, Bernardo's, see if they sell this kit, and buy it. Like, goddamn, this is so cool. And let's just have a look at articulation. So you have two joints at the neck. I think I'm just going to remove these robot arms just because they're going to get broken otherwise. It's like, so, ball joint at the base of the neck. So you got full swivel for that. Up, down. Got so much movement in that head. Technically, the horns articulate. The horns on the horns can articulate, but that's just due to how it's made. You have an opening mouth. Come on, focus. Yes, an opening mouth on a buildable figure. It's kind of weird. He's got a kind of like crystal brain. Got crystal brain. Shoulders a little bit meh. I mean, he's a chunky boy. So he's got good outwards swivel, ball jointed ankles. Because it's basically the same feet as the Wyvern from before. Hind legs, same as the same as the Chinese dragon dog. So you got just slightly different build in the legs. Tail, as before, ball joint here, ball joint here, ball joint here, ball joint here. And hinge for part of the tail, because why not? I think that's just more due to construction. And then the wings. The wings, I think the wings had a better articulation for the Wyvern, but you still get your flap, you got your wing elements can move, and you've also got additional. Oof. So yes, very good. Oop, I've lost a toe. So, if I was given the option of, what was it, Zeromax Dragon Attack for £6, or £7, or the Legendary Dragon for £6, and have a guess in the comment section below which one you think I'm more likely to go with. Because, this it's a toy, but I'm going to describe this is a sexy as fuck dragon. No joke, please. If you see this kit, you like dragons, or you like the Lego system, go for this. One thing I will say is the tolerances on the joints, like the clips, they seem to be a bit looser compared to official Lego, but the ball joints are a excellent level of stiffness, at least in my copy, compared to these things. So please, especially if you can get it from a charity shop. I got mine from Bernardo's. If you don't have Bernardo's, if you see this in your local charity shop, do get it. It's a really good kit. You have one big figure you can put together, or two smaller figures, as well as two actual minifigures that come with it. They're lower quality. They're just knockoff. They're just plain knockoffs. But for this dragon, for this build, so worth it. Please do go out and get it. I highly recommend this dragon kit. It is so good. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching the video. If you wish to see more, then hit the thumbs up or subscribe to see what I work on next. Check out my card for more information and follow me on Twitter for updates and sneak peeks. I hope to see you again on the next video.